Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are in for Tuesday, August 26, 2025. Fans can expect Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, to struggle with his guilt. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, issues a plea to Hope Logan, Annika Noel, plus, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, make a pact. Let's talk about Will, who doesn't remember what really happened the night of his promotion party. The young man knows that he slept with someone and thought it was Elektra Forrester, Linnea Grace. However, Elektra has no idea what he is talking about. Then Will went to question Lainey, Heidi Grace Enderman, who was flirting with him at the party. However, she crushed that theory by gushing about dancing with Zen de Forrester Dominguez, Delon de Metz, for hours. We know from a weekly preview clip that Will ends up confiding in his mother. Will wonders what will happen if Elektra ever finds out about it. However, since there are no clues as to the identity of this mystery girl, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, suggests putting it out of his mind. It seems that Will could struggle doing that though. At one point this week, Will gets so desperate for answers, he turns to Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlin Brown. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, August 26, reveal that Liam will make an emotional plea to Hope. After his chat with Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, Liam asked Hope to reunite with him. However, we know that Hope initially says no because she's already engaged to Carter. Even though Hope loves Liam too, she doesn't want to break the heart of the man who was patiently by her side during her ex-husband's illness. Even though Ridge has tried to warn Carter about jumping in too fast, the COO will insist on marrying Hope. Ridge knows his friend is making a mistake and not slowing down, like usual in relationships. However, Ridge also knows there is no changing Carter's mind, so they will make a pact. Meanwhile, could we see more of Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, and Sheila? Even though Sheila doesn't tell Will the truth, could she turn on Luna in another way? The day starts at Forrester Creations with an unusual sense of unease hanging in the air. The normally bustling design house feels tense as the characters wrestle with personal demons and moral dilemmas that could upend everything they fought to hold together. Tuesday promises heartbreak, desperate confessions, and shocking alliances. Will Spencer's tormented conscience. Will Spencer, the young and troubled scion of the Spencer family, wakes up in a haze of confusion and guilt. Ever since the events of the past weeks, his normally sunny demeanor has been overshadowed by a creeping sense of culpability. Will knows he made mistakes, serious mistakes, but the weight of them is beginning to crush him. The guilt is especially potent as he reflects on his role in recent family upheavals. Early in the morning, Will retreats to a quiet corner of the Spencer mansion, staring blankly at the framed family photos on the wall. Memories of moments when he acted impulsively come flooding back. He recalls his heated confrontations with Liam, the rash choices regarding Luna, and most recently, the hidden truths about Sheila's meddling in the family's affairs. Each memory is like a dagger twisting in his chest. Will's guilt isn't just about the past. It's the fear of what his mistakes could cost in the future. His mother, Hope, notices Will's despondency and approaches cautiously. "Will, you've been distant," she says softly, her voice full of concern. Will hesitates, wanting to speak, but the words stick in his throat. His hands fidget nervously as he whispers, "I can't shake what I did, what I let happen. I don't know how to fix it." Hope kneels beside him, wrapping her arms around her son in a comforting hug. "You're not alone," she reassures him. "We'll figure this out together." However, Will knows that some things might be irreversible, and as he contemplates the looming threats around him, Luna's fragile mental state, Sheila's unpredictability, and the strained relationships within the Spencer family, he begins to feel cornered, trapped in a cycle of guilt he can't escape. Liam Spencer's desperate plea. Meanwhile, Liam Spencer is engaged in a tense confrontation of his own. Determined to make amends and prevent further tragedy, Liam seeks out Ridge Forrester in the Forrester boardroom. The usually composed fashion mogul senses the urgency in Liam's tone. Ridge. Liam begins, his voice trembling with emotion. I need your help. Please. This is bigger than any of us. Ridge narrows his eyes, skepticism and concern warring across his face. Liam, you've been walking on thin ice for weeks. What exactly are you asking of me? Liam takes a deep breath, his eyes pleading. It's Will. He's in trouble, and if we don't act fast, things could spiral out of control. I need your guidance and your trust. For once, I can't do this alone. Ridge, ever the strategist, senses the gravity of Liam's plea. He knows the situation with Will has become precarious, particularly given Will's emotional vulnerability and the presence of manipulative figures like Sheila lurking in the shadows. Ridge weighs the options carefully. He can't allow a child to be consumed by guilt or made a pawn in the ongoing familial power struggles. As Ridge listens, Carter Walton enters the room unexpectedly, catching the tail end of Liam's plea. Carter, whose loyalty has always leaned toward truth and justice, realizes that the moment calls for more than hesitation. Liam, he interjects firmly, if Will's in danger, we can't waste time. We need a plan, and we need to act together. Ridge and Carter's strategic pact. What begins as a tense conversation quickly turns into a strategic alliance. Ridge and Carter form a pact, agreeing that Will's well-being is the top priority, and that all personal grievances must be set aside temporarily. Ridge, the seasoned patriarch of the Forrester clan, emphasizes the importance of discretion. We handle this quietly, he instructs. No leaks, no gossip. Will needs guidance, not judgment. If Sheila or anyone else finds out we're intervening, it could make everything worse. Carter, with his keen sense of morality and unwavering dedication to family, nods in agreement. We'll support him, he confirms. And we'll make sure Liam has the tools to help his brother face the consequences without breaking down completely. Together, Ridge and Carter begin crafting a careful approach. Their pact is simple but powerful. Shield Will from immediate harm, confront the underlying issues in a controlled manner, and above all, keep Sheila from exploiting any weaknesses. Ridge knows Sheila's manipulative streak too well. One misstep could give her the leverage she needs to dismantle the family from within. Sheila's subtle machinations. As Ridge, Carter, and Liam plan their intervention, Sheila sits in her private office, watching the unfolding drama with a keen and calculating eye. She knows that Will's guilt is a vulnerability ripe for exploitation. Although she has her own tangled history with the Spencers, Sheila sees an opportunity to manipulate the situation for her advantage. Her mind races as she formulates her next move. Should she sow further discord between Liam and Will? Or should she focus on subtly undermining Ridge's authority, creating doubt and division in the Forrester ranks? Sheila decides to wait, watching the key players closely, ready to strike when the timing is perfect. She has learned over the years that patience can be more powerful than immediate action, and she has plenty of it. Hope and Liam, united in concern. Back at the Spencer household, Hope and Liam converge to discuss their shared worry over Will. Their conversation is filled with tension, but also with a deep bond forged through love and shared responsibility. We can't let him carry this alone, Hope insists. He needs to know that no matter what he's done, he's still our son, our brother. We have to be there for him. Liam nods solemnly, feeling the weight of the responsibility. I know, he says quietly. But I also know we can't shield him from the truth forever. At some point, he needs to face what he's done, but not without support. That's why Ridge and Carter's help is so crucial. Together, Liam and Hope formulate a plan to gently guide Will toward confronting his guilt without pushing him into a breakdown. They know it will be a delicate balance, requiring empathy, firmness, and strategic timing. Confrontation and confession. Later in the day, the tension reaches its peak. Will, unable to suppress his emotions any longer, breaks down in front of Liam and Hope. The tears come freely as he admits the depth of his guilt. I don't know if I can make it right, he sobs. I feel like I've ruined everything. I've disappointed everyone, even you, Liam. Liam steps forward, placing a reassuring hand on Will's shoulder. You're my brother, he says with quiet conviction. We all make mistakes, but that doesn't define you. What matters is what you do next, and I'm here to help you figure that out. Hope joins in, offering a warm embrace. You're not alone, Will. We'll face this together, one step at a time. You don't have to carry this burden by yourself. The scene is emotionally charged, blending the raw vulnerability of Will's confession with the steadfast support of his family. It is a pivotal moment that could mark the beginning of healing, or the descent into further complications, depending on how events unfold. Carter and Ridge's tactical approach. Meanwhile, Ridge and Carter implement the next phase of their plan. They arrange a private meeting with Will, ensuring that the environment is safe and controlled. Ridge takes the lead, speaking with a combination of authority and compassion. Will, he begins, what you're feeling is understandable. But guilt alone doesn't solve anything. What matters is how you respond from here. Carter reinforces Ridge's message, emphasizing accountability without condemnation. We're here to help, he says firmly, not to judge. You need to face your actions, yes, but with the right guidance, you can find a way to make things right. Will listens intently, absorbing their words. For the first time in weeks, he feels a glimmer of hope, a small fragile spark that suggests redemption might be possible. The looming shadow of Sheila. Despite these hopeful developments, Sheila's presence remains a dark cloud over the family. She continues to watch from afar, patient and calculating. Her subtle manipulations threaten to unravel the progress being made. Will she attempt to exploit Will's guilt to her advantage? Or will Ridge, Carter, and Liam succeed in shielding the young Spencer from her schemes? Only time will tell. The day's climax. Decisions and consequences. As Tuesday draws to a close, the central players are left reflecting on the day's emotional roller coaster. Will's confession has opened the door for healing, but also set in motion a chain of events that could have far-reaching consequences. Liam's plea, Ridge and Carter's pact, and Hope's unwavering support all intersect at a critical juncture. The choice between unity and division, forgiveness and resentment, action and inaction. The stage is set for high-stakes drama in the coming days. Will's path to redemption is fraught with challenges. Liam's loyalty will be tested, and Ridge and Carter's strategic alliance may prove to be the only barrier against Sheila's machinations. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, every decision carries weight, and every secret has the potential to explode into chaos. As night falls over Los Angeles, the Forrester and Spencer families brace themselves for the inevitable confrontations, revelations, and heart-stopping twists that lie ahead. The day may be over, but the consequences of Tuesday, August 26, will ripple through their lives for weeks to come. Key highlights of Tuesday, August 26. Will Spencer struggles with intense guilt over recent events and his role in family turmoil. Liam Spencer makes a heartfelt plea to Ridge Forrester for support in helping Will. Ridge and Carter form a secret pact to protect and guide Will, navigating the family drama strategically. Sheila remains a lurking threat, poised to exploit vulnerabilities for her own gain. Hope and Liam unite to offer Will emotional support while balancing accountability. The day ends with a mix of hope and tension, setting the stage for dramatic developments in the coming episodes. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.